Hello fire signs. I'm starting with Leo, Sagittarius and then Aries, because Leo has come through on the dice on the 10th house with Mercury. So for our weekly Patreon reading, we've already had the 10th house in focus this week. So that is your public image, your career, your reputation. It can also just speak that something is made public this week, with Mercury being here quite possibly. Something on maybe social media, seeing that for Aries with pole coming through, or just communication that's coming through this week, news releases, announcements, that sort of thing. So Leo, you have got the ghost of the past returns for a while. So there's someone here, and I will, I mean, this can be your energy, it can be switched, you understand it is a general reading, who has a prayer to create something. Basically, this is someone who, maybe you or someone else, has a hope, a prayer, a wish of coming back, maybe coming out into the open with some announcement with the creator here. This could be somebody who's, you know, launching something. Maybe on social media, with the third house being here. This can speak that somebody's prayers are possibly even being blocked in some way. And, you know, you're going to reconnect with somebody and just, you know, have a chat, have a conversation, see what's going on with them. It doesn't need to be like, you know, an ex coming back from the past or anything like that. But Ghost of the Past does say that it is a masquerade ball. You don't normally know everything that's going on. Hello. So as much as you may be, you know, authentic and open, that's not to suggest that that's, you know, you get the same response from people around you here, okay? Leo, why is Leo cut the Ghost of the Past this week with the prayer and the creator? Ghost of the Past this week. Ghost of the Past this week. 8 of Cups. Leo energy next 7 days. Leo energy next 7 days. Leo energy next 7 days. I don't want to chunk. Leo. Okay. So the 8 of Cups is usually a card of walking away, but this is somebody who's basically getting in their car to probably go and finish something off. 3 of Cups is in reverse here, with the Queen of Wands, which I would imagine is your energy here. So with the 6 of Swords also being in reverse under that and the 8 of Cups, I'm sort of feeling this is someone who's still, you know, mentally attached to you. You may have had some conflict with this person. There may have been a third party which is, you know, broken up, no longer in play. Or this is someone who just wants to reconnect, you know, reunite. This is someone who's taking action to, you know, wrap something up that's not been wrapped up. There's something that's not been completed here properly. And the choice is that they want to, you know, come back through and possibly even create a wish. Show me the 8 of Cups for Leo. 8 of Cups for Leo. 8 of Cups for Leo. Next 7 days. 8 of Cups for Leo. I mean, it feels like positive movement, you know? I'm not getting it. Someone is like wandering into the wilderness here with no idea where they're going to go from here. But, you know they can do better sort of thing. This is someone who has got a plan. This is someone who is quite determined to have some sort of success with the Chariot, to take, you know, really positive action. 8 of Cups for Leo. Tell us more about the 8 of Cups for Leo. And someone just feels it's time to go, time to get in the car, time to make their move. Maybe time to launch in some way with the 10th house here. It could be a career or a business. 8 of Cups. It may be to do with financials. This may be, as I say, is the 10th house here. This is time to kind of like make money sometimes, you know. This is time for maybe business. Somebody wants to be successful and they're going to make some moves. This is them going to make some moves. This could be you, Leo. I always say they, but it could be you. This is about promotion, immigration, flight, positive movement towards the sun. As I say, this is not somebody who's walking away from something, job or person or, you know, area, feeling like, you know, they've got nowhere to go and they don't know where to go from here. This is someone who's got an action plan. They want to create a wish. The Chariot for a Leo, they or you. Oh, it's love. Passion. Doesn't need to be romantic love. It could be someone who's got love of money. The Chariot. The Chariot for Leo. The Chariot for Leo. And it's risky. This is somebody who maybe, you know, risking kind of like, you know, opening their heart here. Where maybe once it was something that was hidden. Or they weren't, you know, their true self with you. They hid things behind a mask. It feels like somebody's, you know, really gonna throw the dice here. Have another pop at a new beginning. Because it's something that makes them happy. Or you. This is a new, happy, prosperous beginning. There's illumination coming in here through the sun, with the sun. And this is, you know, movement. This is the Chariot. This is a news announcement, 10th house. A visitor. A happy travels. And there's definitely communication here, goodness, and it may be about a contract or an engagement or a union of some sort. There are difficulties under here. I am seeing that there may be some struggle. This is maybe someone who you or they had struggled with some losses here, or there's been an argument that is sort of, you know, crumbled, maybe a previous connection here. But this is a really super reading. Whether it's you or someone else, at least somebody knows where they're going and why they're going there. And it is a risk, but it's one more taking is the bottom line. This is, in their opinion, your opinion, you feel this is a risk worth taking. I'm hearing balls to the walls. I don't know why I don't use that expression, but there you go. So someone is kind of like, you know, sticking it all on red and just seeing where we end up. Advice for Leo for this reading. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Right, with the Knight here, this is a conversation that involves some sort of confession from the past. And be brave and honest. Someone needs to fess up when the Knight comes through. And it's usually a painful truth. It's an emotional conversation. That is a risk. Somebody is kind of like risking their heart here by sharing information. That information is ultimately healing. Maybe, you know, cathartic for you or them. Because I am seeing at the base of the deck here, venom for all of my fire signs. Venom in the caves. There's someone like, you know, spitting pins here in the background. I don't know if that's you and the person you'll be dealing with this week, but there is somebody in the fire sign energy that's spitting pins in a cave here. Like, you know, seething. Very unpleasant. Medicine. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. So pay attention to healing information. Information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationship, or even career. So be alert to this. Dum, dum, dum. Da, 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 da. You're being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you're working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you're on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Oh, that's lovely. Nice job, Leo. Let me know how it goes. And next on to Sag. God, Sag, your cards make me a little bit nervous. Let's see. So you've got autumn as my last chance. So first of this is like, you know, feeling that time's running out in some way. You've been told not to lose hope with whatever it is you're thinking of here, Sagittarius. The last couple of readings, there's been a lot to do with healing, stubbornness, not being prepared to listen, maybe feeling depressed or kind of stuck. This is somebody who feels they're running out of time and they need to take some action. What I don't like about it is that it feels it's coming from a place of almost desperation, and that can maybe lead to poor choices here. So I've got, crikey, the Destroyer, the Underworld, and the Queen. I literally do not know where to go with that, other than I'm seeing a scene from a movie called The Last Witch Hunter. Because this Underworld is pretty vile, you know, and I'm seeing lots of like, you know, trees and whatnot. So this can be facing deep fears. It can speak of nightmares, something that's a bit of an ordeal. It's kind of like, you know, depth and the bottom. So someone may be doing some serious shadow work here. They may be trying to like destroy their, you know, demons, their inner demons. That may be a Queen. That may be you. But this can be something out of the blue with the Destroyer. It can be someone who's rejected and sort of, you know, wants to come back and is seething. I do have that venom under the deck here, and I'm looking at these wee eyes that are kind of peeking out here from the Underworld, no less. Maybe looking at the Queen. So I might be a feeling of jealousy. Let's have a look, Sag. It can be self-destructive energy. It doesn't need to be an energy that's being directed at you. Okay, someone wants to be seen. Someone wants to be seen, recognized, validated, and they're maybe not being, or they've been rebuffed or rejected. Sagittarius. Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups reversed. That wants to come out. Sagittarius. Sagittarius next 7 days. So bear in mind with the elemental signs, the story can run into one another. Christ, a hell of a lot of cards here. Okay, well basically somebody's seeking a wish here. They're seeking healing in some way, coming back to the previous reading here. And it is, in their opinion, or yours, to be found in the past. It could be in connection with the child. This is someone who wants to reunite, basically. So, but someone's coming through as defensive, guarded. So there's been some damage done here. There's been pain that's been caused. But someone has mentally not moved on from the past. God, I feel I say that a hell of a lot in tarot. But yeah, it's quite normal. Okay, I want to see more about the archetypes firstly, because in the face of that, that looks okay. But the archetypes look like there's something under the surface that's a bit putrid, quite frank. Sag. Destroyer. Rejection. The Underworld. Underworld for Sagittarius. The Queen. This is the Perseverance that's coming in here, which is the Nine of Wands. So there may have been a rejection in the past here, basically. Or someone has such a, you know, immobilizing fear of rejection that they don't make the moves that they're supposed to make, basically. This may be someone who's taken you to a very dark place, Sagittarius. This may be someone who really messed with you. Maybe even made you quite sick. not necessarily seeing a full-blown apology here, but quite possibly that is what is required. Tell me more about this rejection with the Destroyer. I mean, this can be somebody who, you know, has rejected you before you've rejected them, sort of thing, because this is one of their wounds. Very similar to my weekly Patreon members only reading here. Two of the same cards come out. This is someone who's making an offer to reconnect. Some sort of gift and offering. This is somebody who wants to reconnect and feels time is running out. I don't know why time is running out. It can be an age thing, or it can be that you're, you know, been apart for a good while. Should tell me about this rejection for Sagittarius. And gosh, this came out in the Patreon reading as well. It's a dog. So it can, and you know, this can be a colleague. It can speak of a gay friend or the other man, but it's basically a friend or loyalty. It can be one more for the dog. Rejection, the dog. Gonna check something. Nope. This is it. This is an offering of a partnership, a union. Came out in the weekly Patreon members as well. Yeah, dice. It says somebody's taking a risk or thinking of taking a risk. I don't know if they want, if they will, because I'm getting a feeling of being utterly paralysed here, quite frankly. The Hermit's not making any moves. He's being guided, if you like, back to, or to the past, or to this reunion, or to this friendship with the dog here, as somebody who wants to heal it. Tell me about the forgiveness with the underworld. Forgiveness with the underworld. That's the stars. Crikey, 2 star cards here. And this is where it turned rotten. This is a spoiled wish. A spoiled dream. This is an infestation due to manipulation. And someone's given up here. I really feel this queen is possibly giving up, because this is Carrot in her cloak. And Carrot was made a promise, and she held on for a very, very long time. Now it does say to persevere, because the minute you think you can't have it, it won't happen, is the moment that it does. But this is Carrot, the queen, taking off her cloak here, and she's being comforted. So gosh, I'm really feeling huge disappointment here. Disappointment in someone. That's why forgiveness is required. Someone may have made a promise here. Tell me about the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands for Sagittarius. Definitely got some sort of watching energy here. The Hermit can be watching. And I'm seeing these eyes coming out in the Destroyer, and this kind of like, you know. Now, with instinct being reversed, I can say somebody's instincts are off. Mysticism is speaking about hiding in the shadows. Not revealing yourself, or someone else is not revealing themselves until they think the coast is clear, until they're sure of what they're dealing with. So this is almost like somebody is not sure whether now is a good time to make their move. And just somebody's going round and round in their head here. Because honestly, I do think there's been some serious damage done up here. And somebody has ultimately given up. And now this is somebody watching, waiting for an opening. For when they think it's an opportune time to come back. Or to attempt to come back. for whatever reason, somebody feels they're running out of time. They don't think now's the right time. Five of... Yeah, this is somebody who's isolated. They're waiting for the right time. Do you know, it's like they're not seeking, they're not searching, they're no longer on a quest. Maybe they were in some way. This side is really lovely. You know, this is ultimately what somebody wants. And now they're just like stuck in their head right here in the Six of Swords reverse. A victim. Of vanity. But this is so similar to my weekly Patreon reading. It's uncanny. This can be, the someone thought the grass was greener, that old chestnut. Chestnut. It's an acorn. Why is victim reversed? Is it? Okay. Secret. Why is victim reversed? This can be somebody who's coming out of, feeling like a victim here. Or this is almost even someone who there could be some sort of sudden announcement here about and a secret being revealed this week for you, Sagittarius. I mean, I just feel that there could be some sort of underlying resentment. It could be you, it could be them. Tell me Six of Cups. Six of Cups. It's time. And this is a feeling of time, like time's running out. For Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Bugger. Card down. Six of Cups. I don't know where I got this for, but I'm hearing it again, and it's Ollie Murs singing Just Tell Me It's Not the End of the Line. I don't know. I think it's called Up. I'm not sure. She's almost saying it's time to come home. Time to settle down. Oh my gosh, and mice again. Shit. And he can just speak of anxiety, But it's deterioration. And more secrets. Secret losses. Secret theft. And the mice in the house is probably one of the worst places to have them, because they will literally eat you out of house and home. There's secret information here, secret communication. Or there's unknown communication coming through. Now this can speak of a family member, a female. There's been quarrels, strife. This can speak of a repetitive health issue that keeps cropping up time and time again. It can also speak of a difficulties, generally speaking, within the family unit. And that may be something that somebody wants to discuss. It's time for that. Show me what the Hermit is for Sag. It's too long, Marina. Hermit for Sag. This is a conversation about choosing a path, about which way to go. But this person has been guided back, really simply. This person, you or they, are being guided back to something, back to a friendship, back to a job, back to an old lover. But the person you're going back to is quite possibly given up. The choices again, the star. What is the star? That somebody gets a new beginning. Can speak of a child. Somebody is wishing for, you know, something new. You want to have a chat about it. They're at a crossroads. So somebody feels isolated, blocked, and they want love. They want to move towards love. But the bottom line is it's very common. There's been a lot of damage done here. A lot of damage. Destroyer and the underworld is a pretty vile combination. This queen is given up. And this person is waiting to make their move in isolation. Six of Swords. And they want to go back. Did I not get that in your last week reading as well? I want to go back. Six of Swords reversed. This isolation. This is someone who is very arrogant. This is someone who's maybe taken a bit of a blow to their ego. But whatever's going on with this person, they're trapped. They are in some way trapped. There's another bloody card down. I'll take that as a sign just to take your advice, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. But if you're one of my Patreons, if you're not, please do check out my link below. You can heart back to the weekly because there is a read across here. Surround yourself with protective energy. Damn right. I mean, seriously. The Destroyer and the Underworld is a hideous combination. So, you know, it will very much depend on who this is and how your connection was with them previously. But this is someone who could be toxic or have a toxic energy attached to them, whether they know that or not. Arrow. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides and ancestors to bring you protection. When an arrow appears in meditation, dreams or a reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions. So there are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. This person doesn't make you feel safe. And I think this person has done damage, but they're ultimately still waiting for an opportunity to come in. And that will be if you lower your vibration, yeah? Because they can't, they can't match it. That's really what I'm feeling. They can't match it. And that's where this kind of like seething irritation is coming from. It might be more than irritation. Aries, you've got pull. Time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So this can speak about anything that you do online, your social media or your websites, or, you know, whoever it is you connect with online, is to make sure that you're using that wisely, that you know who you're interacting with. Is to make sure that, you know, you're not, you know, bullying people online, you're not being bullied online. Also sometimes comes through for me when I need to be more aware of what my children are doing online. It's always a wee kind of check-in to make sure they're, you know, not turned the wrong corner or opened the wrong page. So you've got the box of seed and the animal. The animal speaks of instincts, trusting your instincts here. It wasn't quite upright, which can speak of some sort of, you know, savagery. There's something germinating here, but it's still a wee bit dormant, and you might have an idea of something. Your instincts might be telling you something, but it can specifically speak about a place But it might be that you feel a wee bit sort of caged in some way, you know, boxed in, doing things the regular way, following the rules in some way. But somebody has an inkling of something, and it is a time for change. It's telling you to do something differently, but it isn't specifically relating to technology and gadgets. 3 of Cups, Aries. 6 of Pentacles, Aries. 4 of Wands, that's nice. That's very nice. And the Chariot. So this can speak of a reunion. Now it can speak that your instincts are telling you there might be a third party. I really don't see that. I'm actually seeing that this is like, you know, an invitation to possibly a wedding. It can be, let's take some of these. It can obviously be a reunion. The 6 of Pentacles is saying that there's something that's unfair, or maybe a little bit selfish. Yeah, there's somebody not paying their way here. There's somebody who's not contributing in some way. It could be a child. Tell me about the animal. The animal for Aries. Somebody's not contributing. That's the 8 of Pentacles in reverse here. And the 7 of Swords reversed at the base of the deck here. There's a lack of effort, lack of motivation. It can sort of speak of like things being a bit shoddy and not being done properly. There is something that's to be revealed here about what someone is doing at work, how they earn their money, the effort they're putting in. I don't know if this is like a new business and it's, you know, a start-up in some way. Well, it could be family. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. That can still speak of business here. I don't know if you get an idea how to sort of, you know, grow your wealth. Leave your job and go it alone. Maybe start an online business. The seed. What's the seed for Aries? The seed. Six of Cups in the upright and the Knight of Swords in reverse here. The seed. The seed can speak of origins. And we have got the 4 of Wands here, which can speak of marriage and home stability. This may be somebody that maybe like is thinking or feeling homesick and wants to, like, you know, return to their family. Whatever they're doing now, maybe specifically for work, isn't working out, or maybe it's a case of if you move back in with your folks, because maybe someone is struggling here with money because they don't have a job, or the job's not paying enough, they don't like what they're doing. I think somebody is thinking, has got an idea of, you know, doing something a bit different. They feel very trapped here. Goodness, another 4 of Wands and a 4 of Wands. Tell me about the box. Right, so there's a commitment or a contract here that someone's not digging. And there's the 6 of Pentacles in reverse again. There's something unfair here. There's somebody not paying their way. There's a selfish energy. It's almost like having no love for what you do, but having to do it, you know, to make ends meet sort of thing. And I think somebody has got an idea here. It's not one that's fully formed. And it's almost might be a little bit sort of, you know, wishy-washy right now. But even though it's not mentally formed, you know, the bits that need to be done to make it happen, in someone's emotional space, they have a pull towards a certain direction here. And it may be that they'd have to, you know, give up their job, or maybe they want to give up their job. Maybe someone wants to really get married. Tell me more about the animal. The animal with the 8 and 10 of Pentacles. Somebody's really not liking what they're doing here with the grief card. This is not being able to let go of something from the past. But it's also, I'm feeling that, you know, whatever someone is doing, day in, day out, they're not enjoying it. It's almost making them sad. And they've got an idea in the seed. The seed, 6 of Cups. Growth. No, it's in reverse. I just think somebody's got an idea. And they need to have the confidence to follow through on it. Because they haven't thought out all the kinks. You know, they haven't worked everything out yet because it is still a seed. In the Hierophant, box in the Hierophant. Procrastinating. I don't know if someone has been way too particular here. They have got a feeling, a notion, an idea, a desire to do something. They don't know all the details here, but they're procrastinating. Tell me about this contract. I mean, it can be a marriage, obviously. Somebody might just want to get married, but they're not proposing for whatever reason. It could be something that simple. Tell me about the Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Yeah, this is sorrow. I mean, I'm not saying like it's a breakup or something. I'm just feeling that whatever somebody's locked into contract-wise, you know, marriage or otherwise, it's not giving them any pleasure at all, to say the least. Contract Aries. It's a masculine energy. I keep saying thief. I'm seeing that anything's been stolen here, but tell us about the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups for Aries. The Three of Cups for Aries. Maybe somebody just wants to go home. I sort of don't get that feeling. So there's a conversation here. You can speak of a judgment, you know, a verdict. It's something to celebrate. Or someone's hoping to celebrate. Three of Cups for Aries. Three of Cups for Aries. 333. Don't get that. Service. There's a big decision being made here. And it's almost one that doesn't give someone joy. Someone's trying to free themselves from something. I don't think it's any sort of addiction. I think somebody is in some way locked into something, either job-wise or contract-wise or marriage or a family, and want to do something different. Their heart is pulling them in a different direction, but their mind is not putting all the pieces together just yet. They don't want to do what they're doing, or you don't want to keep doing what you're doing. But there may be someone or, you know, a place or a job that somebody wants to reconnect with. They almost want to reconnect with what once gave them joy. But not doing it. There's fear. Reticence, really. Procrastination. Putting off doing what they want to do. I don't know what you are locked into. It might be very complicated. Six of Pentacles reversed twice. Six of Pentacles reversed twice in this reading. Moon, confusion, fear. This is having a fear. And things aren't going to be fair. That you're not going to have enough. Now, it could be that there's some sort of legal issue here with the balance card coming through. But this is a selfish energy as well. God almighty, selfish and vain and greedy. This is emaciated periwinkle. His whole family have turned against him because he's a selfish brute, basically. He's greedy as. He's offering nothing. He just takes. There's taking energy here. There's no kindness. God, I don't know. This is weird. Four of Cups, Four of Wands twice. Four of Wands twice. I really don't know what to make of this reading. It's a really weird one. Someone is working really hard on their stability. Maybe even working really hard on a marriage. But there's another energy here, and it may even be the same person who, whatever they do, it's for selfish reasons. It's like somebody, you know, they might have an inkling of what's going on here, because it feels like somebody is not paying what they should, is not making an effort, is not paying their fair share, but at the same time they want to, you know, live in the lap of luxury, be taken care of from family. Maybe just waiting on an inheritance. So I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know if it's two different people that are coming through here. But what is possibly hidden here, what is unknown, is that there's a selfish bugger here. This is maybe someone who pleads poverty. How they, you know, sit and drink champagne with, you know, 50 friends all night. I don't know. But what is hidden here is that somebody is selfish as. And this could be a group of people. This could be in the workplace. A group of friends. This is like, you know, you go out and you're always expected to, you know, pick up the tab. Everyone else is pleading poverty. Oh, I haven't got any money. Oh, I can't pay that, so I can't come. But you're like, well, God, I really want to get out. You know, I don't get out much, so I'll pick up the tab. And then you find out they've, you know, got $500,000 in the bank. There's something hidden about someone's incredible selfishness and greed. And this is in some sort of friend group. So tell me about the workaholic with the Four of Wands. Workaholic with the Four of Wands. Okay, this is someone who's wanting to move towards romance, or maybe have a love at a distance. I feel this is coming back to this seed, this Six of Cups, nostalgia, waiting. Serenity is really what that card is. Somebody has got a seed or a notion that they want to do things completely differently. But whatever they're embroiled in now seems at oceans apart from the kind of life they're imagining having. So this may be somebody who has to give up like their, you know, party spending, you know, gallivanting ways. Celebrating, drinking, having, you know, lots of relationships. I don't know if this person is capable of that, because whatever energy is here is beyond selfish. I mean, this is almost abhorrent, quite frankly. There's either a group of people here or a group of friends that you or this person are engaging with, or this person, you know, who would see someone waste away rather than, you know, give them a meal. And they get and buy a designer suit. You know, because I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here is something that was so appalling to me. It happened decades ago, and it was a friend of an ex of mine, and they were out in the town. He's quite a wealthy man, and they saw there was a beggar on the street who asked for money, and what he did was went to the bank, printed off his bank statement and handed it to him. It is quite the most sickening thing I've heard, and this is why I'm thinking of this. It's literally making me sick. So I don't know if that's you, or if that's someone you know of, or that's a group of friends, or it's a workplace, or it's a family. There is someone here, I think, who would, you know, who would like marriage and is maybe working towards that. But everything else, I don't know, maybe gone too far down that road. Advice for Aries. Advice for Aries. Fire guarding. Fire came out in the weekly as well, didn't it? Okay, so I don't know who's who, but anyway, this is lovely. Fire guarding in summer is bask in joy and light. The fire guarding is about, you know, getting passionate about something, getting excited, because there is procrastinating energy here. So I don't know where you fit in this reading, Aries, but somebody does have a notion here, and I think it's a good one, but they just haven't ironed out all the, you know, how to get theirs. This is saying to follow your passion, to follow what excites you. I don't know why I want to say it, but I almost want to say follow whatever's wholesome. I'm saying the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Follow whatever's wholesome. There is a wholly unwholesome energy here. Okay, that's your reading, guys. Talk to you later.